Just about set to go and turn them loose here for the Super Streets from Butterfoss and Barton at Langley Speedway. And Bill Aker of Chesapeake, Mad Dog up front. Lucky 13 Custom Graphics, Wilson's Auto Sales, Old School Restoration, East End Customs, and Gene Nichols on the 22. Reno Marchetti, he knows how to get some wins from Sandston, Virginia. Ciao Sorbet, and also Sandstonian Restaurant, Sandston Cleaners, and Pure Romance by Denise, and Jen's 2 Cents for the 0-1. Sean Callaway in the 12 ready to go in third spot. Sean of Virginia Beach, green flag is out, we're underway. Butterfoss and Barton Super Streets at Langley. St. Leo Knight, Cook's Moving Service also sponsoring the races. Bill Aker takes off. And here goes Sean Callaway trying to get on the inside of Bill Aker's number 22 for the lead at the exit of 4. Back end of his car slips a little bit. Gets back behind the 22. John Pereira in third spot. A battle side by side between Reno Marchetti and the 21 down low, Randy Akers. Here goes the 12, Sean Callaway, taking the lead away from the 22 of Bill Aker. Bill back, running down the front straightaway behind the 12. Sean Callaway in the lead. It is the Super Streets. They battle it out near the rear of the field. That's Jim Bennett back there in the 50. Comes up and gives a shove to whatever number that is. I think that is the 14 of Chris Hott. Jim Bennett slides up the racetrack near the rear of the field in 1 and 2. Out front, the 12 of Sean Callaway, a car length and a half ahead of Bill Aker. Same distance back to John Pereira and the 21 of Randy Akers and the 0-1, Reno Marchetti, all separated, except for right here. The 21 gets into the back of the 3 a little bit between 1 and 2. Randy Akers fighting with John Pereira for that third spot. John Pereira with 2 wins this year in car 3. Randy Akers has a win in the 21. They're first and second in the points and tied at 76 apiece. Here goes the 21 to the inside of 3 as we talk about the great battle they've got in the points. Tied with 76 points apiece. Sean Callaway, who's in the lead, has 70 points back in third. Bill Aker running for the Rookie of the Year in the Super Streets this year. He's fourth, ahead of Reno Marchetti in fifth in the points. Once again, 2 wins for John Pereira and 1 for Randy Akers, who's now in third spot. Reno Marchetti also able to get by John Pereira's number 3. John back in 5th. 2 20-lap races for the Super Streets. They got to go fast. Sean Callaway got the message. He's about 8 car lengths ahead of the 22, who's got a little bit of smoke coming out of the back end, and it's starting to become a lot of smoke on the 22. Bill Aker. Sean Callaway, Bill Aker, Randy Akers, Reno Marchetti, John Pereira, Landon Abbott, Jeffrey Sweeney, Sammy Gayda, Rod Bazitsky, Marty Tice, Chris Hott that is, and Jim Bennett. They're going to post the 22. We saw the smoke coming out of the back end of Bill Aker. Started the race on the pole. They all get the halfway sign.
Get ready to get that 22.
22, once again, Bill Aker with a lot of smoke coming out of the back end. He's starting to slip a lot, too, at the exit of the turns. And in between the turns, as Randy Akers closes in, black flag is out for the 22. He slows up dramatically now between turns 1 and 2. Talking about Bill Aker. And everybody's gotten by. That means that Randy Akers is now in second, Reno Marchetti third, John Pereira fourth, and Jeff Sweeney now the 11 in fifth. Lucky 13-22 gets on the brakes on pit road. And they will pop the hood and check out what is going on to cause the smoke to come out of the back end and getting black flag into the pits. 13 out of 20 laps completed. And now a lot of smoke coming from underneath the hood on the 22 of Bill Aker. Having a rough start to his Super Street debut this year. Bill Aker fourth in the points. A little bit further back, the 1, the 2, and the 14 battle it out. Marty Tice, Rod Bazitsky, and Chris Hott. Jim Bennett, he's slowing up on the racetrack, or at least he did there for a minute at the exit of 2. 15 laps completed, 5 laps to go. Sean Callaway leads, Randy Akers, Reno Marchetti, John Pereira, Jeff Sweeney the top 5, and Sammy Gayda in 6 in car 24. Landon Abbott the 70 is 7th, Marty Tice the 1 is 8th, Rod Bazitsky the 2 is 9th, 10th the 14 of Chris Hott, then Jim Bennett the 50, and Bill Akers 22 looks like he is out. Jacking up the right side, seeing if they can get a look underneath the engine compartment on the 22 of Bill Aker. But he is out of this race. Final 3 laps of the race. Good battle between Rod Bazitsky and the 14. Chris Hott, they battle it out for 9th. Sean Callaway has heavy traffic just ahead as 2 cars race side by side. Chris Hott and Rod Bazitsky on the last lap. The 12 of Sean Callaway watches the battle up front. Chris Hott will end ahead of the 2 of Rod Bazitsky, and the 12 will win it. Sean Callaway. Randy Akers finishes 2nd in car 21. Reno Marchetti, the 0-1 3rd spot. John Pereira in the 3 car 4th. Jeff Sweeney in the 11 in the top 5. Sammy Gayda, the 24 6th. Landon Abbott finishes 7th in the 70. Marty Tice in the 1. Chris Hott, 14. Rod Bazitsky, Jim Bennett, and Bill Aker, the way they finish with Sean Callaway. He will take it to victory lane. The Easy Auto and Newport News will race their second Twin 75. Butterfalls and Barton Orthodontic Super Streets for another 20-lapper. And the Bojangles Enduros will race 30 laps, all coming up tonight. And Greg Edwards, Matt Waltz, and Terry Carroll were in the top 5. Race number 2 of the Twin 63s from last week.
Hey, thank you very much, Mike. 3 races, 3 new winners in 2013. It's going to be one of those kind of nights. Everybody give it up. Most recent winner, Sean Callaway, right there. Sean, come on out here, man. That get you one of them cool, refreshing Aquafina. You know, you did a nice little burnout here, and I was thinking, you know, did you forget you got another race tonight? You didn't use a lot of rubber up, did you? But, hey, great run for you to here tonight, and a new winner in 2013. That's got to be a great feeling.
It is a great feeling. We've been out here a long time, and we've been working on this, and I've got a lot of people to thank. I'd like to start with Danny Harrell. He's been just great, and Ron, the tire man, and we got a new guy, Greg. And of course, Sean and my son Eric made it to today's race, and Mike made it along with his dad. He's out there somewhere. I'm just happy everyone came out and that I was lucky enough to be the first guy across the finish line.
Well, you got another race. Do you change much on the car, or is this thing ready to go for the next one?
We're going to leave it alone and hope we can do the same thing.
Well, let's see if he can make it 2 for 2 here tonight. He'll put it in victory lane. Number 12, give it up, everybody, Sean Callaway.
You got Bill Aker, Jim Bennett. Jim, he's near the rear of the field. Rod Bazitsky and Chris Hott. Marty Tice, Landon Abbott. Sammy Gayda, Jeffrey Sweeney, John Pereira, Reno Marchetti, Randy Akers, Sean Callaway up front in the 12. Got his win earlier tonight. He's going to try and make it 2 tonight, just like Nick Smith, as we get set to go for this second race for 20 laps. Butterfalls and Barton Orthodontic Super Streets at Langley Speedway. Pace truck will go in, and they will battle it out for the final 20 laps of their race. Green flag is out, and we are underway. Sean Callaway up front in the 12. Side by side with the 3 of John Pereira, and the caution flag comes out.
Next time he does it, I'm going to black flag him.
right, they're not very happy with the 12 of Sean Callaway because he started the race before the flagman did. Super Streets will come to life. Flag is out, and Sean Callaway into the gas. And a good restart between turns 1 and 2. A little bumping and banging, but that's what it's all about in the Super Streets. Jeff Sweeney in the 11. He's on the outside. Marty Tice goes by on the bottom. Landon Abbott also in the 70. He's to the inside of the 11 of Jeff Sweeney. Side by side for the lead on the back straightaway. Randy Akers trying to take it away from Sean Callaway. And he pushes him up the racetrack. Contact made with a 21. Almost pushed him into the wall. This allows the 3 of John Pereira to get by. And something happened to the 12 of Sean Callaway. Barely moving down the front straightaway. He comes to a stop. Caution flag comes out. And looks like his right front wheel has got something going on with it.
Come on, Dave, pick up 3.
Sean Callaway in the 12 car, the winner of the first race, with a problem here in the second race. Right front flat tire for the 12 of Sean Callaway, the reason that he drifted up into. And let's see if they give him the 1 to go sign. Jeff Gordon 11th, Paul Menard 12th, Tony Stewart 13th, Eric Amarola 14th, Kurt Busch 15th in points, Joey Logano, Martin Truex, Ryan Newman, Jamie McMurray, and Ricky Stenhouse in the top 20 in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series points. Once again, they'll race in Michigan tomorrow. Ready to go to get back into this race. 2 laps completed out of 20 for the Butterfoss and Barton Orthodontic Super Streets. Down on the bottom of the racetrack, it's going to be the 3 of John Pereira, Sammy Gayda in 24, Marty Tyson the 1. Some of those drivers choosing to go to the outside and use the cone come by. That's the 70 of Landon Abbott, the 11 Jeffrey Sweeney, 21 Randy Akers, 22 Bill Aker, and the 50 of Jim Bennett. John Pereira up front. Here goes Landon Abbott trying to catch him in the 70. 3 wide down the front straightaway. And a little contact made with the 1. He spins around and nobody collects him. Caution flag is out as Jim Bennett, the only car and the last car in the field, hits the 1 after he'd been sitting there for quite a while. And we've got liquid that comes from underneath the 50 of Jim Bennett from where he hit the 1 of Marty Tice. It is Cook's Moving Service and St. Leo University United for races at Langley Speedway into our second Super Street race. And a couple of cars that chose to go to the outside include the 11 of Jeffrey Sweeney. He's on the outside of the 3 of John Pereira. You got Landon Abbott, the 70, down in the back of the 3 of John Pereira as they get set to take the green. Sammy Gayda's number 24, the 01 of Rena Marchetti, and the 2 of Rod Bazitsky. And then you got the 014 of Chris Hott. Bill Aker, another one of those drivers using the cone, along with the 12 of Sean Callaway. Up front, the 11 of Jeffrey Sweeney to the outside of the 3. And the 21 of Randy Akers also chose to use the cone. Contact being made between the 21 and the 24 of Sammy Gayda, who drifts up high, tries to keep it off the wall. Something is broken on the 24 of Sammy Gayda. No caution flag. Caution flag comes out now as Sammy Gayda tries to inch the 24 back into the pits. After he made contact, he and another car got together. I think that was the 21 of Randy Akers. And a lot of damage on the 24 of Sammy Gayda on the right front and on the left front. Gayda graphics on the side of the 24 of Sammy Gayda. His crew comes to work and takes a look at it. We'll try and get it repaired and get him back out.
Contact being made between the 21 and the 24 of Sammy Gayda.
Following weekend, June 29th, another double feature. Easy Auto and Newport News. Randy Akers will try it out. See if he's got anything for the 3 of John Pereira. Also Reno Marchetti, the 0-1. The 12 of Sean Callaway. All will be on the outside.
We just let you know I'm doing 25 on the money. All right, 10-4.
Field lines up side by side. Pace truck going about 25 miles an hour. It's going to take it into pit road. Dave Terrell, our pace truck driver here at Langley Speedway, takes the Toyota Tundra into the pits. We've got 3 laps completed out of 20. John Pereira and Randy Akers will be side by side. Reno Marchetti and the 12 of Sean Callaway also chose to go to the outside. Landon Abbott in the 70 right on the back bumper of John Pereira as they exit turn number 2. Sammy Gayda able to continue. He's back at the rear of the field after his crew did an amazing job to get that car repaired and race ready again. Side by side for second between Landon Abbott in the 70 and the 21 of Randy Akers. Randy Akers pulls ahead, takes over second. Landon back to third, and here comes Reno Marchetti in the 0-1. Jeffrey Sweeney in the 12 of Sean Callaway with a good battle for fifth. And there's the 22, going a lot better this race. Bill Aker in 22. Battle for the lead as the 21 gets him to the 3, gets him sideways at the exit of 4. John Pereira hangs on to it. 3 wide for the lead. Landon Abbott on the outside of the 3. The 21, Randy Akers, is going to get the black flag. They're going to shake it at him, just a warning. Letting him know to calm down a little bit. They did have a talk with him during the cool-down laps after that last caution. He gets a shove by the 3 of John Pereira. Reno Marchetti wants a piece of this action, too. He's back in third spot ahead of Landon Abbott in the 70. All over the back bumper of the 21 is John Pereira's number 3. 8 laps completed out of 20. It's tight up front, 1, 2, and 3. Randy Akers, John Pereira, Reno Marchetti. Here he goes again. The 3 of John down on the inside of Randy in the 21. Randy gave him room that time. Caution flag is out as the 22 spins around Bill Aker on the front straightaway. Just as it was starting to get good, too. 9 laps into this race at Langley Speedway. 1 to go, and they'll throw the green again. Landon Abbott will be on the outside of Randy Akers this time. Rod Buzz Pazitsky is going to give it a shot in car 2. And Sammy Gayda in 24. Sammy Gayda of Hampton, Virginia has had his problems tonight, but he's going to fight back in the Gayda Graphics Wide Homes, Robin Gayda and Hampton Collision Center, number 24. Butterfloss and Barton Orthodontic Super Streets at Langley Speedway. Pace truck comes in. Randy Akers will have to hold off John Pereira, and to the outside Landon Abbott as they go back green. Good start for Randy Akers. They will get the halfway sign next time by. Racing up front as Reno Marchetti comes underneath in the 0-1 to take away second from John Pereira. Landon Abbott now will battle with the 3 of John Pereira as Reno Marchetti tries to chase down Randy Akers in the 21. The 12 of Sean Callaway and the 11 of Jeff Sweeney with a good battle for 5th. Meanwhile, here goes Reno Marchetti looking to get his first win of 2013. All over the back bumper, the 21 of Randy Akers is Reno Marchetti. Ooh, one goes way high between 3 and 4. That is the 12 of Sean Callaway, winner of the first race. It's back in line just ahead of the 11 of Jeff Sweeney. Back near the rear of the field, the 22 working on the 014 of Chris Hott. And Sammy Gayda caught on the outside. 13 laps into a 20-lap race. Watch out, Sammy Gayda. Woo! They got tight as Chris Hott goes sideways between 1 and 2. Randy Akers and Reno Marchetti battle it out for the lead here on lap 14. About a half a car length separate those two. Reno trying to gather up some steam to mount a challenge on the 21 of Randy Akers. About 8 car lengths back, you'll find the 3 of John Pereira, and about 5 back to Landon Abbott in car 70. Then Sean Callaway on his back bumper, now looking on the inside 4th position. Sean Callaway takes it away from Landon Abbott and is now back up into the top 5, top 4. Four laps to go for Randy Akers. Reno Marchetti knows he's got a chance to win this if he can reel him in, but time is running out. Bazitsky in the 24 with a good battle. Sammy Gayda underneath the 2 of Rod Buzz Bazitsky, now between 3 and 4. Buzz gives him room on the inside. Sammy Gayda makes the pass. But Buzz is going to fight him back if he can. Sammy Gayda pulls ahead. 2 laps to go. Randy Akers about 3.5 to 4 car lengths now ahead of the 0-1 of Reno Marchetti. John Pereira, same distance back, 3rd spot. The 12 of Sean Callaway. White flag is out for Randy Akers in 21. Randy Akers is looking for win number 2 for 2013. John Pereira's got 2 wins. Sean Callaway got his first win tonight. And it's going to be another one for Randy Akers in car 21. Reno Marchetti, John Pereira, Sean Callaway, Landon Abbott, and right here at the end, 0-1-4 ahead of the 2 of Bazitsky. Marty Tyson, Jim Bennett out of the race after that contact they made early in the event in between 1 and 2. But Randy Akers is going to win it ahead of Reno Marchetti, John Pereira, Sean Callaway, and Landon Abbott in the top 5. Bill Aker came back for a good finish in 7th after his spin. Sammy Gayda did some repairs. His crew did a great job to get him back out in the race. He finished 8th. Making his way to the Dale Lemons victory lane.
Well, Randy Akers knows how to get to victory lane. This is win number 2 in 2013, the Butterfall Spartan Orthodontic Super Street Division. Randy Akers joins us here front side for the car number 21 in Dale Lemons victory lane with the duct tape still attached to his ear. There it goes. That's good for hair removal, everything. That's some all-purpose tape there. Randy, twin 20s here tonight at Langley Speedway, and certainly doesn't shy away from great racing. And what are you looking at, by the way?
A bullseye.
Tell us about that 20 laps. That was some wild racing.
Yeah, it was. On the start, I started outside pole, beside Sean Callaway, and we were running a good race out there, and I don't know what happened to him going into 3. He just drove right up in the side of me and took me up the racetrack. But hey, I made it good for the fans anyway.
I know you got a lot of fans that help you out here on the 21 car and to put it in victory lane.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work. Ricky came out today. First race we was a little bit off. We done some adjustments. He helped me out. He spotted for me. I think he drove more than I did. I was just along for the ride.
So, how do you feel about these twin races?
They suck.
You don't like them, is that what you're saying?
Hey, when the green drops, you got to do what you got to do. You ain't got time to mess around. You got to go.
And that's certainly what you did here tonight. So, win number 2 in 2013 as you challenge on for a championship this year. Very competitive division, very exciting race, and I know you got some sponsors you'd like to thank.
First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank Bill Mullis for having the racetrack. I want to thank my wife for letting me do this. My crew chief, the little Chihuahua. Awesome Barton, Orthodontics. See, hey, I didn't say it. You stuttered on it last time. Gene Nichols, he helps me out tremendously. Betts Automotive. Got plenty of room on the car for some more sponsors. I'm looking. Ronnie Presswood built me a heck of a motor. Tough. So if anybody out there wants to spend some money, I got plenty of room for them.
There you go. Your most recent winner. There he is, Randy Akers, car 21 here in Dell Lemons Victory Lane.